News ratings agencies are under federal scrutiny for colluding to shut down conservative outlets. The Federal Trade Commission is investigating whether advertisers and companies that claim to rate media fairness are illegally colluding to instigate advertiser boycotts with the aim of silencing conservative media. I'm Susan Faricio, national politics correspondent for the Washington Times. Here's my Q&A on what we know so far. What action has the FTC taken? The Federal Trade Commission has sent broad inquiry letters to roughly a dozen companies, including Ad Fontes Media Group, which rates news outlets for media bias, and Media Matters for America, a left-wing outlet that serves mainly as a conservative watchdog of conservative news. The Federal Trade Commission is looking into whether the groups have coordinated illegally to restrain trade and harm competitors in violation of the Sherman Act, which is the government's main antitrust law. What is the FTC asking for in its administrative request? It's asking the companies to turn over detailed information about how they operate in their relationships with other entities that rate news media. Those other companies include NewsGuard, the Center for Countering Digital Hate, and Check My Ad Institute, among others. Why are these news rating companies drawing attention of the Federal Trade Commission? For years, conservative media outlets have complained that news rating companies, including NewsGuard, have improperly steered away advertising with rating systems that disfavor their content for arbitrary reasons. The FTC chairman, Andrew Ferguson, pointed to NewsGuard rating system, which dictates a news site's trustworthiness and gives advertisers inclusion and exclusion lists, and says that these kinds of lists can deny critical advertising to conservative media outlets. How do the rating systems affect news organizations? Mr. Ferguson said that they can choke off the advertising dollars that are the lifeblood for many websites. And this also has impacted X, the media platform owned by Elon Musk. Now, he sued one of the ratings groups for claiming that he was posting anti-Semitic content on the site, which drew away advertisers. So that's part of what's behind this investigation as well. How did the news ratings groups allegedly collude? A source close to the investigation says there's proof of coordinated meetings between media ratings groups and advertisers. The meetings were designed to bring companies together to collude against other competitors. What's next for the FTC investigation? Ferguson, the chairman of the FTC, said that they should bust up collusion that suppresses online competition and free speech. The FTC now wants to see whether Media Matters and these other groups communicated with advertising to illegally coordinate to deprive certain media outlets of ad dollars. A source told the Washington Times that Ferguson is trying to stop big tech bullies and censors, and is trying to stop illegal restraint on free trade from left-wing organizations and groups. He's trying to get the media, the source said, to compete within the law. What's the response from the companies who received these FTC letters of inquiry? So far, they've all denied wrongdoing. Media Matters president Angela Caruso told the Washington Times in a statement that the Trump administration has been defined by naming right-wing media figures to key posts and abusing the power of the federal government to bully political opponents and silence critics. He says that Media Matters has a history of holding these figures to account and that their threats won't work. Now, Vanessa Otero, she's the founder and CEO of Ad Fontes, which is a news rating agency, and she said her company is committed to a nonpartisan approach to evaluating news sources. And she says that she's confident the company acted properly and lawfully and did work that is constitutionally protected.